Hello, all my fire signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. And of course, this is going to be for all those fire signs in the zodiac, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, only thing we have really coming up this coming week that is standing out to me anyway is our new moon. I did a reading for the new moon, which will be in a playlist at the end of this video. It'll be a full moon or moon phase playlist. So if you want to look at that, definitely encourage that as well, with some great messages coming through for that new moon. All right, well, before we jump into this week's reading, I'm just going to, as always, thank the Creator for being here with us. We're so appreciative of your presence and of your unconditional love. And we welcome all of the host of loving and unconditionally accepting beings of love and light on the other side as well. We thank you for being here with us, and welcome. All right, since we're going to zero in here on fire signs, I'm going to take a card here just to get an overall energy for the week from this Return of Spirit Oracle. So we'll start off with that, and then we'll get some clarification, validation, or new information on this Light Seers Tarot. All right, Creator, what would you like fire signs to know for this upcoming week? What would you like fire signs to know about this upcoming week, please? Okay, like that one is calling our name. And we got the music card here, which I love this because it has a couple things, and I'll read from the little book here too. But basically, it's talking about one side of it is how much music influences us, and so that can be looking at your outside influences this week. What music are you listening to? What kind of news or TV shows or movies? What external items are either visually or hearing or even smelling, like essential oils or tasting, any of our senses, being aware of what senses we're bringing in this coming week, because it does influence our vibration, right? If you're listening to something that is igniting lower vibration type of things that create anger or sadness or trigger depression or anything like that, those things, though we come here to experience them this coming week, Spirit and Creator just wants you to be aware of what you're feeding your soul this coming week. The other thing with this card is it also talks about that you have some musical talents. So if you're, singing, or you do healing through sound, playing instrument, create electronic music, whatever it might be, these things, this creative force that's behind you, it's a week to take time to celebrate your talents, but also put those talents to work, and not really work, but express them, let them do what it does for this planet, because you came here for a purpose, you came here with certain talents, and this is the week to focus on that and to celebrate that. Let me see if there was anything else that comes with this card as well, any other messages. And like it says, music plays a very important part in our energetic and physical well-being. Music and certain binaural rhythms have the ability to aid us into altered states of consciousness. Music can calm us down, rev us up, and affect our mood in many ways. It can assist in the physical release of disease and alter our cellular frequencies. It can also affect the vibrational energy patterns within a space. So your guides are asking that you start to integrate music more into your everyday life. It's important to help shift and move energies within your physical body and your auric field. Take time to move, flow, and dance to the music. It doesn't matter what kind of music it is, just as long as you feel good when you listen to it. Music plays a more important role in your well-being than you may be aware of right now. And then, as I mentioned, this card also comes to those who have musical gifts, talents, and abilities. Firstly, Spirit is acknowledging your gifts. They're also encouraging you to continue to grow and develop your talent and to be open to sharing your sound with the world. Whether you're a musician, a singer, or a sound healer, it's important that you don't give up on yourself or your gifts. Time to stop holding back or doubting if this is what you're meant to do. Music is a universal language and physical manifestation of divine energy in full expression. So it's time to turn up the radio or dig out your MP3 player, sing out loud like no one's listening, dance free like no one's watching. Get a little crazy and wild, have fun and enjoy it. Make music a part of your everyday routine and watch your energy, mood, and creative force blossom. So I love that. I love the way that she has those words, the description of it there, because it just clarifies so well. All right. And then next, we will get some additional information from this Light Seers Tarot for your week coming up. And these are timeless, of course, too. So even though this has a specific week in mind, of course, Spirit and the Creator are not limited by time and space. So whenever you come across this, there are messages here for you. So just check it on out. All right, Creator, what else do you want fire signs to know about their upcoming week, please? What else would you like fire signs to know? Okay. Nope, they said nope, not yet. What else do you want fire signs to know? You know, we like clear messages, for sure. Clear and obvious messages. Yep, okay. So I will come to those. We'll start off with this one here. And this is the Two of Wands, which this is kind of like the, wands are the fire of the tarot. So this is perfect for the fire signs. It's like, the Ace of Wands is all about new spark, new inspiration, new energy to push you, not really push you, but to spark you into a new direction. And then the Two of Wands is all about, like it says, it's the reflection here. They're looking outward. They know what they want to do with this new inspiration, but not taking action yet. It's more the planning stages. See, she has the world there, and this transportation guide on a van. So it's like, okay, where do I want to go and how do I want to get there? And so it's in the planning stages. So this week, it's a wonderful thing about using your talents. And even if you don't have musical talents, but you have other talents that you came here with, it's about how you want to start planning to use those and put it into practice. And it's even about just, doing a vision board or writing down, steps that you would feel you need to take, or researching how you would get there, and just writing that down is like a first step. And then doing little small step goals towards reaching that. And sometimes writing it out and putting like time frames around it, like, in the month of June, I want to do this, and or this week, I'm going to do it by week. This is little steps I want to take. And then before you know it, you, instead of thinking that you have to do everything all at once, you've taken a lot of small steps. It can become overwhelming, and we don't take any steps if we see the entire journey. But if we just look at the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step, 30 days later, you've made 30 steps because you made little small daily steps, and you've gone a lot farther doing little small daily stuff than trying to do huge things and not doing anything at all. Yep, and then you got the Page of Pentacles. And so this is about, you're aware of your talents, like we talked about with this. You're aware of how you can impact the world. And it's not about brand new seeds, because that would be more of the Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles means you've gone through this journey. You've done a lot of little individual steps, and you're ready to start a new, like the next phase. So, you know, where the Two of Wands will fit in with this is, you know, you've had made plans and made steps before, and you've made accomplishments to that point. Now you're at a new fork in the road, and you're now planning new steps for that journey. So you're getting grounded, you're planning that. You can kind of see how at the bottom of the foot there, there's the root there, and it's getting rooted down here. So you're making progress. It's not brand new seeds. The roots are growing. You're making progress. This reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So that means there's a switch in environment for you too, which, so this coming week, you're just going to feel like, okay, things are starting to turn. And the great thing about the Wheel of Fortune is, you know, usually at the top of the wheel is where it shows the figure, you standing. And if the wheel starts to turn and you don't take steps to stay on top of the wheel, then you go, whoa, and you go with that. So a message for this, I feel for, you know, all the fire signs for this week is take the steps, and as things change, move with them. You know, don't resist. Just take a little step at a time. You don't have to like run fast, because then the wheel starts going fast, and like a wheelbarrow, you know, on the river, the faster you run, the faster you have to keep up with that, and then you end up in the water. Where this is just take small little steps and keep it steady, and going there. Yep. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles, So this is all about, you know, there's 4 knights in the deck. This is the only knight that is about not rushing, but taking like one step at a time, like we talked about here, both the horse and the human, taking one step. You've planted seeds, take time to plant the seeds, to water them, and just enjoy the process of watching things grow. But it's not about rushing. It's about just taking one step, and things will unfold. And you can trust in the nature of things. That's what's wonderful about Mother Earth, is she shows us that there's seasons that we always go through. You know, we have the, you know, falls when leaves start to, you know, fall off the trees and things start to head into hibernation. Winters when things die or really go into the deep hibernation. And then spring, you know, flowers start, the seedlings start coming above the ground. And summer is when you have that, you know, huge growth, and everything's getting all the sun and the rain and everything it needs to grow before it starts going through it again. So it's understanding that there's a season, and we can't rush the seasons. If we try to, it's like trying to pull, you know, little seedlings trying to like grow. You're just going to pull them out of the ground and they die. So it's about honoring the growth of the roots, honoring the seasons, not freaking out about it, trusting that there's a process. You know, like music, there's, you know, the timing, and there's the scales. And so, yeah, I love the timing piece about music is, you know, it's rhythm. And how you know that there's music is because there's a break in between the sounds. Otherwise, it would just be one long sound, right? But it's the breaks in between the sounds, and the timing is what makes music and that melody and that rhythm happen. So just a message about this coming week: trust the timing, trust your talents, connect with your talents, and just take little individual steps towards living that dream and putting those talents into production, you know, like music, putting it into production, presenting it to the world. And just know that every second that you go through this week, that regardless of what you do, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And I love you too. Have a fantastic week. Listen to music. You take care.